Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this August the 22nd, 2023. I'm hoping everybody had a great Tuesday out there so far. Everybody has a great Tuesday evening. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well and also enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. Okay, in today's video, we're going to talk about your forecast for Wednesday and Thursday. Also, the weather radar across the nation. Also, we're going to take a look at the watches, warning, and advisory map for your location across the nation. Also, we're going to take a look at the Storm Prediction Center overview and a few other products they offer and the storm reports that came in. And also, we're going to take a look at the National Hurricane Center tropical weather page at the end of this broadcast. So stick around to the entire video and do not miss a beat of my forecast. So that way you get a chance to see the entire thing. Alright, if you're a new viewer and have not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and consider subscribing. Love to have you. Like these videos and share these videos on social media. So that way more people get a chance to see it. Also, that way I can grow my channel a little more as well. Alright. Like these videos, share these videos. And like I said, if you do all that, like I said, go ahead and hit the subscribe button today for me. That would be greatly appreciated. And let's go ahead and get the show on the road here, folks. As you can see here, we got quiet conditions from Quebec, Canada, down toward Montreal, across southern Canada, back toward the southwestern portion of Canada as well. Also, we got some quiet conditions expected for portion of Montana through Washington State, through Oregon, down toward San Francisco, Los Angeles, Gulf of California, northern and central Mexico as well. Also, some quiet conditions expected over portions of Nevada, Idaho, west Wyoming. Also into Montana, South Dakota, portion of Minnesota, Wisconsin, down to Iowa, just east of Denver, and the portion of Dallas, Texas, over to Atlanta, Georgia, over to Washington, D.C., Philadelphia region, maybe even New York State, Boston, New Hampshire, and portion of Maine as well. Also over toward Virginia, West Virginia, and Kentucky also. Alright, we got some showers, maybe some thunderstorms over here around the Vancouver and Seattle, Washington area. Also some showers and storms. Extending from up here portions of Idaho into Montana, also into portions of the Canadian-U.S. border, from Montana all the way over toward Montreal and Toronto, Canada. Also, this includes Chicago, Illinois, Minnesota, North Dakota, also toward Iowa, also toward Ohio, Pennsylvania, New York State, also toward Toronto, Canada, just west of Montreal. A little bit of shower and storm activity over southeast Canada, northern Maine. Also, again, down there in portions of the Carolinas, down toward Miami, Florida. Also over toward the Florida Keys, back toward Houston, Texas. Also in the portion of Texas, New Mexico, Arizona. Also into Utah, Denver, Colorado, and also up into portion of Wyoming, into South Dakota as well. The red slashed area, we're in Texas, New Mexico. Some flash flooding and heavy rain is possible in that region for your Wednesday, thanks to the remnants of Tropical Storm Harold. All right. Now, here's your Thursday forecast. We got quiet conditions from Quebec, Canada, through southern Canada, all the way back toward Vancouver, Canada. Also in the portion of Seattle, Washington, over to Montana, Wyoming, Idaho. Also in the portion of Nevada. Also over towards San Francisco, Los Angeles, down to the Gulf of California. Also in the northern and central Mexico as well. And also through Texas, over toward Dallas area, toward Oklahoma, Kansas, just east of Denver. Also up toward Iowa, and also in Wisconsin, Minnesota. Also through Illinois, down to Kentucky and Tennessee, down to Mississippi, Alabama, around the Atlanta, Georgia area. Also the Big Bend area of Florida, over toward the Carolinas as well. In the southeast Virginia and northern portion of Maine as well. Showers and storms down in portion of southern Florida, central and southern Florida, coastal waters area, including the Miami and the Florida Keys. Also showers and storms from Alabama back toward the Houston area and the central Texas, Arkansas, and also a little bit in Kansas and Missouri. Also, showers and storms over here right along the coastal areas of Oregon, also through Northern California and the Washington State. Showers and storms also in the Nevada down toward the Mexico area, and also in the New Mexico, Denver, Colorado region, Wyoming, Nebraska, also the Dakotas, also in the Minnesota, also portion of Wisconsin as well, down toward Chicago, Illinois, down into the Appalachian Mountain, western North Carolina. Maybe upstate South Carolina as well, toward Washington, D.C., Philadelphia, New York, Boston, New Hampshire, portion of Maine, Montreal, Toronto, Canada, also over toward the Lake Superior, Lake Michigan, and also the Michigan region as well for your Thursday. All right, let's move on to the weather radar across the nation. As you can see here, with the showers up here and thunderstorms up here in portions of Lake Superior, and also up toward Lake Erie as well, and also a little bit over toward Michigan, just north of Grand Rapids. All right, let's move westbound here. We got some shower and thunderstorm just east of Vancouver, also over towards Seattle, Washington area as well. Also through portion of Montana, also in the portion of Washington State, through Idaho, Oregon, Nevada, over here around Salt Lake City, Utah, down toward Las Vegas, just east of you guys. Tucson, Arizona, a little bit around Phoenix, also toward Denver, Colorado, and also into Wyoming as well. A little bit over here around Kansas, and also down toward New Mexico, also toward El Paso, getting maybe a few showers in your area later. Here's the remnants of Tropical Depression Harold, also moisture out into the Gulf of Mexico. San Antonio, you just got some shower and storm in your region, also back towards central and west Texas. All this activity will move toward El Paso, Texas, and then over toward Phoenix and Tucson by your Wednesday. Also, we got some showers and storms down in ports of Mexico. Also, let's move on over here to the, we got some showers around the Havana, Cuba area, and also down toward the Bahamas, around the Miami area as well. Some off the Carolina coast, also toward Raleigh, southeastern North Carolina as well. And here is the remnants, here is the portions of Tropical Storm Franklin over here around the Dominican Republic, also just north of San Juan, Puerto Rico. Expect more showers and storms for San Juan, Puerto Rico, over to San Domingo, and also Port-au-Prince, Haiti. Off of, we'll get some activity off of portions of the storm Franklin. All right, let's move on to the watches, warning, and advisory map for your location across the nation. All righty. As you can see here, we got air quality alerts up here in portion of Washington State, down in Oregon, also in the port of Colorado, also again down here in portions of Arizona. Flood watches also in effect for Idaho, portion of Oregon, down here in portions of Utah, Arizona, and West Texas. We got some severe thunderstorm warnings, special weather statements over here in portions of Oregon State, also Montana, also up into portions of Wyoming as well. All right, we got some hurricane statements, special weather hurricane statements, also some special weather statement, wind advisories, some flood advisory, and a flood warning down in South Texas. Also, we got some fire weather warning, red flag warning in effect Texas, also portions of Colorado, and also into portions of Kansas, and also into portions of Nebraska as well. We got some excessive heat warnings over here in portions of West Virginia through Ohio, and also in the portions of Indiana and Michigan. Also, we got some air quality alerts, special weather statements for Kentucky, also, Tennessee, and also in the portion of Virginia and northern portions of Georgia as well. We got some heat advisory for you guys in Georgia, portion of Alabama, portion of Mississippi, portions of Tennessee, also to Indiana, Michigan, portion of Wisconsin, portion of Minnesota, South Dakota, also in Nebraska, and also portions of Colorado, also into Kansas, and also in Oklahoma and North Texas and South Texas there as well. We got a big real estate area, excessive heat warning extending from the Panhandle of Florida through Alabama, Mississippi, all of Louisiana over toward Texas, through much of Oklahoma, Kansas, Nebraska, and also into portions of South Dakota, portions of Minnesota, Wisconsin, all of Iowa, also all of Missouri, Arkansas, Illinois, and also into portions of Indiana, and also Kentucky and Tennessee, and portions of Mississippi there as well. All right, we still got those tropical storm warnings down here around Cuba and also in the Bahamas, thanks to Tropical Storm Franklin. We got special weather statements over the northern portion of Alaska, northern and central portion of Hawaii. Good, looks good. South side got a few gale warnings for you guys there as well. All right, let's move on to the Storm Prediction Center page here. As you can see here, here's the marginal risk up here in portion of Michigan, also in Wisconsin, some showers and storms there. Marginal risk down here. This was for portions of Harold, but Harold has moved out of the marginal risk area. Also, we got a marginal risk over here in portions of Arizona all the way up to Montana. General thunderstorm elsewhere from portions of Washington State to the Dakotas, down to Nebraska, to Nevada, California, also down to Arizona, New Mexico, Texas, a little bit over here in southern Georgia, northern Florida, southern Florida, along the Carolina coastal area, and also up here in portions of Michigan and the Wisconsin region. convective outlook, that's pretty much what I just showed you. Current watches, none are in effect. MDS discussion, none are in effect. Storm reports, we had 0 tornado. Pretty much took place in portions of Kansas, southern Arizona, and one was in Utah. Hail report 0. Total number 5. Would not be surprised to see a few more up. Maybe a few more through the remainder of the afternoon and evening. Fire weather. We had that elevated risk over Nebraska, back in the ports of Kansas and Colorado, down here in Texas. Also have a we're going to take a look at the storms that's currently in effect. All right, as you can see here, we're going to start off with Harold. Harold located over southern Texas. Let's take a look at the we got Harold over southern Texas. We got Tropical Storm Franklin over just south of the Dominican Republic and also south of Haiti. Also, this is Invest 92L, located just west of the Cabo Verde Island. And this here is the remnants of Tropical Storm, what was Tropical Storm Emily. All right, if you this is at 4 p.m. This is the current position, located near latitude 27.6 north, longitude 99.3 west. Movement was to the west-northwest at 18 knots or 21 miles per hour. Maximum sustained winds 30 miles per hour, 30 knots or 35 miles per hour. Maximum minimum central pressure 999 millibars. That was Tropical Depression Harold. Let's take a look at Tropical Storm Franklin, as this is at 5 p.m. Was located near latitude 15.8 north, longitude 71.4 west. Movement was to the northwest at 6 knots or 7 miles per hour. Minimum central pressure is 1,002 millibars. Maximum sustained wind 35 knots or 40 miles per hour. So he did weaken down a little bit. All right, let's take a look at 92L, and then we'll take a look at the remnants of Emily. All right, eastern tropical Atlantic. Disorganized shower and thunderstorm located a few hundred miles west of the Cabo Verde Island, associated with a tropical wave west of the Cabo Verde Island. The environmental conditions now appear moderately conducive for gradual development of the system, but a tropical depression could still form later this week, over the weekend, or over the weekend, while it moves still west-northwest to northwestward across the eastern central tropical Atlantic. 48 hours is 10% and about 40% over the next 7 days. And here is the remnants of Emily. Let's see, the remnants of Tropical Storm Emily, located several hundred miles east-northeast of the Leeward Islands, although development is unlikely due to the upper level winds. Some development is possible by Friday or Saturday, when the system moves northward and over the subtropical central Atlantic. The system still can move north of the Gulf Stream on Sunday, where further development is not expected. So right now it has about 10% development and about 10% development over the next 48 hours and a 30% over the next 7 days. All right. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed this video. Hope everybody continue to stay safe and well. Enjoy the weather. It's the only weather you got. Like these videos, share these videos, consider subscribing, and we'll catch next video. So have a great Tuesday.